What's going on, everyone? It's Adam here from No Shelf Space and Adam's Nintendo World, and we are playing Mythwind once again. We're all set up for another season. We are in summer, year 5 or 4, I think. We've got a lot going on. As you can see, we've got an open building slot here. We have a building coming up right here, so we'll have space for that. I am playing as the Ranger today. So I've got my Ranger card set up, and I'm just going to slide it over just a little bit here, give myself a little bit more room. And I was on an expedition the last time I played as the Ranger, so I have to finish that on our very first day. I don't think... I probably should have checked before I started, but I don't think there's anything I need to do. During the dawn phase, I choose plan an expedition... reveal expedition cards. Yeah. I don't think there's anything I do during the dusk phase. Yeah, okay, so I know how to play this. All right, so here we are. Hopefully it's okay. It's going to bounce a little bit. This table's a little bit wobbly. I apologize for that. But before we start, big shout out to Talika, Menin, Calamity, Brenda, and Total Blank for supporting the Mythwind project. We've done a lot of videos. And truly, guys, thank you for that support. It's been a lot of fun. And I think we're going to do more yet, because there's more to do. All right, we've got our weather deck. We've got our goal card. And for the sake of all of you watching, each character must go on one adventure, which is right up here, and have at least 20 coins. So that is our goal card. We have an event card here as well. So there we go. And we have this card down here, which we haven't been told to put away. And I'm not sure if we're supposed to at some point. But it says we have to spend an extra resource when we want to build. So, all right. Let's kick it off and draw the first weather card for our first day. It's going to be rainy and nothing is going to happen. So we are here. So we don't do any town actions. We're not going into town at all. We're just going to flip this card. And we're going to see what's up. If it's cloudy, we would do something. I got to keep this book handy because I don't know what all these symbols mean. If it was cloudy, we would do something. It's not cloudy, so we're going to skip that. Okay. If I have a compass in my second slot, which I do not, okay. Okay, so if I have a hired worker, I can spend. I can do a detour. I can't. So I have to, right here, there's an X clause. So I have to take a damage, which means I have to discard one of the cards that I currently have with me to take that damage. There we go. And now if I have a map or a compass, I can get a map. I do have a compass, so I will take a map. And then if I have an axe, I can get lumber. I do not have an axe, and so I don't get lumber. So this card is done, and we will shuffle it back into the ones deck. And I got to separate these cards out just for when we go on an expedition in a little bit. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do that. There we go. We're just going to put those there off the camera. Okay, we do have a lot of money, by the way. We got $43. So we're back here. This is finished. This all goes back into our stock that we can take with us. And we've got a good amount of stuff. Which means we can be... Whew, we got a lot of stuff. Whew. So we can take ourselves a couple actions to get ready for our next day. But that ends the day. There's nothing else for us to do except for pull our next weather card and keep moving. This one is sunny. And we're going to take a building action. So we're going to put that there. It is sunny. So we're going to stick that right there. Okay. First things first, because I need to do it for our goal, I'm going to go on an adventure. So we're going to pull the top card of the adventure deck, and we're going to read. Bess, a swamp sprite, stands by a pond, chucking rocks into it. She spots you and says, "Aren't the ripples beautiful? They can tell the future if you learn to read them." You spend an hour with her, unsure of what she sees. Is it worth hanging around? I can lose my player action this day, which I might do. I can lose my player action this day to spend the day at the pond, or I can thank the sprite for insight but go back to work. What do you guys think? Should we skip the day? This is where we get to decide. Are we going to skip the day and hang out at the pond with the sprite, or are we going to go to work? It's only day 2 of 10, so we got lots of days left here. What do you guys think? I'm open to the people, and it's only a couple folks right now, but I'm open to what you guys think we should do. Spend the day at the pond, or do we go back to work? What say all of you? What say all of you? Skip the day, says Menin. Skip the day it is. So let's grab our card back. We're going to flip it over. As the sun sinks on the horizon, you finally see something in the ripples. In a moment of clarity, you see a vision of the future. Look at the top 2 weather cards and put them back in the weather deck in any order. Okay, very cool. So we're going to take the top 2 cards of the weather deck, and they are Sun and Clouds. Let's see if we get anything. If we go Sun, Clouds, Sun, Clouds, 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 Rain. Yeah, so none of these actually will do us any good. It doesn't really matter to us. So that was unfortunate. Could have been better. But that's okay. All right. But we did skip our character step, so we just come right back here. And that is it for this day. And we move on to day number 3. And we have Cloudy. So we're going to grab our event card. And let's see what happens here, gang. With a concerted effort, the village has successfully protected the crops and food stores from the rot. So there's rot tearing apart our village. The repercussions of the time and effort required becomes apparent when a crashing sound echoes across the village. While you have been concentrating on your food supply, you missed what the rot was doing to the buildings. Now, one has collapsed after the rot has destroyed its supports. Return the building in the highest number town location to the supply. No! No, no. I think that's 12. Oh, that's actually not too bad. Oh, no, there's 13. Is 13 the highest numbered slot? Oh, I don't like that. Dang it. I think 13's the highest slot. So we have to take this 13 and put it back in the supply. And we can't even build this because we don't have the general store anymore. Because we have built over the general store. Wherever the general store was. Oh, no. Okay, so we've done that. All future. Place this card next to here. Oh, no. Things just got harder. All future purchases of these things cost 5 extra coins. So now this costs us an extra resource to build something. And this costs us 5 coins extra. So now I realize why we have so many dang coins. Oh, no. And then we have to shuffle in event number 19. I got to get up because my events are over here. Okay. That was that. So we got to shuffle in event number 19. We've done that. And so now we're going to do our character action. And I'm going to hire. So we're going to spend $5. And I'm just going to hire one of each. 1, 2. Now, I want some more tools. As you can see, I only have a couple tools. So I'm going to want more tools. So, I want an axe for sure. So I'm going to take, well, I want a trap actually. No, you know what? These are 3s. I'm going to take the axe right here. So that's going to be my character action. No. I want upgrade. Oh, but that's a backpack. All right, we're going to take an axe. That's fine. No, we're not, because workers can't do all this. Okay, never mind. So we're going to take a backpack. I'm going to add that to my supply. I have 2 of those backpacks. And then I get to do whatever that is. Reveal. I'm going to have to check the book a couple times this game, because I haven't played the Ranger in a while. Hopefully you can hear me. Menin, can you confirm? Reveal. What does reveal mean? Reveal 1. Oh, that's a skill. Reveal a tier 1 expedition card and then shuffle it back in. So, that way we're going to do that is we're going to look in this deck here. We're going to take a card, reveal it, and then without looking, I'm closing my eyes so I don't accidentally, like I don't want to put it on top on purpose. That feels like it would be cheating. So there we go. There we go. There's a revealed card somewhere in that deck. Okay. Now we're going to come across. I can spend a hired worker or sprite to take an extra building action. I'm going to do that. I think there's some skills I might want to buy. Who's here right now? Number 1. So I can buy level 1, level 2 skills. Community Builder. What does the Community Builder let us do? We're still looking. Yeah, I can hear. Okay, Menin, thank you. Menin, it might be just you and me here hanging out. That's okay. I forgot to put it in the Discord. If you have a second, Menin, can you throw it in the Discord? Community Builder. During an expedition, decrease a hired sprite and place it in a dice action slot to perform an empty... In the dice action slot to perform an empty use building action with the sprite alignment. During the expedition, decrease hired sprite and place it in a dice action slot to perform an empty use building. So I can't perform an action. Okay, so I can't do an action. Okay. And then what are some of these other ones? Let's check what some of these other ones are here for a quick second. Level 2, during an expedition, one more thing. Decrease a villager and place in the action like in a rifle or trap. I love that. Okay. What's that going to cost me? 10 and 2 of this. Well, we're going to do that. So, with my, right here, so I'm going to decrease a worker. Which is what I think that means. Hired worker. Ugh, now I got to check, see what that says. This is the problem when you don't play something for a while. This one says... Decrease a hired worker to perform an empty use building action. Okay, and I will take the longhouse and I'll buy a skill. So I did decrease that, and I will use the longhouse, and it's going to cost me 10 and 2 of these. So these are going to go back to the supply, and $10. And I get to take one more thing. I'm going to put that in a slot right here. Now, I can only use this one when I'm on an expedition, so it doesn't help me out otherwise. Okay. And then I can do an upgrade action, which, $7. So I'll spend 5, 6, 7. And I can upgrade this by 1. Oh, and a map. And so that allows me now to... Okay, I like that. But we still need more stuff for our expedition. I forgot to give myself a axe, because I definitely... Oh, no, I took a backpack. You're right. Now I can take worker action, so I'll decrease this by 1. And I will take an axe. And I will decrease this by 1. And I will take a trap. And then I'm going to do one more round of town actions prior to going back out into the world on another expedition, which I think is fun. Whoa, everybody just kind of showed up. Total, Calamity, Menin. How's it going, folks? Okay, that was that. So we're going to come back, and that is the day. So we'll flip over the next weather card. It is sunny, and we're going to do another event. So let's grab that event and keep reading. Everyone has been working as hard and as long as they can to counteract the rot. While it's effective, it's not easy, and it doesn't actually solve the problem. Where does the rot come from? How can it be stopped? Some villagers demand more hard work to lick this problem. Others suggest a brief rest to collect their thoughts and find a solution. Discard event cards 18, 75, and 76 if in play. Here's 18, so now things do not cost us more every round, so that's good news. That's 18. Is that an event card? No, it's an adventure card. Okay, 18. What card's this? 18. This is card 75, so we don't have to spend $5 more. 76 if they're not in play. To collectively work harder to deal with the rot, shuffle in event 77 and gain a worker. We have nothing to gain. So, do you guys want to work harder? Or do you guys want to... And this matters for terms of what we're coming next. Do you guys want to work harder, which is villagers? Or do you want to take a rest, which is sprites? Your pick, fam. Work harder or villagers? What say you guys? Work harder or villagers? And we're going to be shuffling events number... Oh! Okay. Work harder or rest? The rot has been destroying our town. We lost our tavern because of the dang rot. Menin, Brenda spoke. Brenda says rest, and I need a card from the other deck, so I got to get up again. All right, so we're adding event card number 78 into the thing, and we're taking our day. We're going to come back here. We're hiring more. The tricky part here is our goal says we need to have at least 20 coins, and we've only got 11. Well, 16. So we're going to spend 5, and I'm going to hire another 3, and I'm going to hire another 3. I'm going to come back to my player board, and with my town action, I'm going to take this one right here. So that gives us a shot, and we can sell as many meat as we want for 3 coins. So we're going to sell 1, 2 meat, and we're going to take 6 coins for that. And then if we spend this, we can reveal... What does that mean? See, this is where I got luck. Calamity, 12 months. Thank you so much. I love having you guys as members. It means so much to me. I hope you guys realize how much it actually means to me. I try to be as grateful as I can and provide as much content as I can. And sometimes I really fail badly, and you guys are just so awesome. Spend a rifle. Reveal the top card of the Tier 1 Expedition deck. For each meat shown... Oh. Do I want to do that? If I spend my rifle... Spend a rifle and reveal the top card. For each meat shown as an outcome, the ranger gains 1 meat. I'm okay. I don't think I want to do that. I just sold a bunch of meat. I want to sell some of this as well. But we're just going to hang on to this. This is going to stay in our supply along with our money. All right, so worker actions. We're going to take this guy right here. And we're going to make him a 0. Are we going to make him a 0? What do I need? I don't really need anything. But we're going to do this. I'm going to take some footprints. And we get to, again, reveal the top card of the Tier 1 deck. And I got to close my eyes, make sure I don't cheat. But we're going to shuffle that back in here. And put it back down. And we are going to... Oh, it is face up, in case you didn't realize. One of them, we've had 2 face up, but there's one of them for sure. All right, and we get to upgrade again, which we can't do. That was actually really silly. I don't know why I did this one. Whatever, too late. All right, we'll spend this guy here, and we'll grab ourselves a map. We will spend this guy here and grab ourselves a shot. And we'll grab this guy here. And we'll grab ourselves a trap. All right, that is it for this day. We got to roll this guy here. It's a 1. Put him back at the tower. These guys go here. We bring this guy back. That's the end of the day. And we pull ourselves another weather card. And this time it is sunny. Cloud, sun does absolutely nothing. There's no build action. There's no event. So... what we're going to do is just go on an expedition. We have to decide here. We can take 6 cards with us, which is not a lot, but not bad. I think I'm going to go on a medium, which is 3 1s and a 2. So we set this up. We're going to pull these stuff. We're going to pull these cards down here. I'm going to put them in a stack. I know that doesn't help you guys, but it will help me make a decision. All right, so the first thing we do is we pull 3 1 cards, and one of them is going to be revealed for us, which is a lot of fun. 1, 2. So three 1s, and we'll take a 2 at the end. So we know what's coming up on this card, and if we have a compass in spot number 3, we're gonna get a free trap. Now, I do have a compass, so we're gonna put a compass into slot number 3. I'm gonna need to bring an axe, because if I don't, I'm gonna take a damage. So we'll make sure to bring an axe. We're gonna make sure to bring a trap, and that's gonna give us 3 cards. We're gonna take a shot with us. We're gonna take a backpack, and we're gonna take. I don't want shoes. I don't care about shoes that much. I'm gonna take another compass. Okay, those are the 6 cards. We're allowed to take 6. These are the 6 cards we're taking with us on our adventure. So this stuff here is my stock, and I'll just set that aside. All right, and we are going to go to card number 1. If it is cloudy, we would get a free shot, as per this card here, but it's not cloudy. We do have a compass in the 3rd spot, so that's going to give us a... That's going to give us a trap. Very cool. And then if we spend... What does that mean? Rearrange. Oh, I can rearrange things. It's not going to help me because I don't know what's coming. So I'll spend this and I can rearrange, but I'm not going to. It doesn't really matter, I guess. So now this all slides down, and then I will spend my compass, but I will spend this compass right down here. So I'll spend a compass to get a map. There we go. Okay. That's that. So that is the end of the day, because the next day we'll move on to the second card here. So there we go. How are you guys enjoying Mythwind? What are your thoughts? You've seen quite a bit of it, some of you. So what are your thoughts about Mythwind as I pull our next weather card? All right, this one is cloudy. Sun Cloud does nothing, but it is cloudy, and we are going to get a building upgrade, which means the clay pool is coming into play. There we go. And that isn't at the end of the round kind of thing. Cool. All right, so we flip over. I'm going to put this guy down here, and I'm going to move him across just so you can see the card. All right, if it's sunny, we get a free trap. It's not sunny, so we don't get a trap. If we have a... Oh, so this card has no, like, if it's in the right tool slot, you get something. So we'll just start at the beginning. If we have a backpack, which we do, we can spend it to do a reveal, is what I think that is. Or is that a rearrange? A restock. I can exchange any number of items from my inventory with the exact same number of items from the stock. I will do that, actually. So, I will spend my backpack, and that will allow me to exchange. So I'm going to take this map. I'm going to put it back into my hand. And instead of a map, I'm going to give myself another shot. Because I'm about to spend a shot. So I'm going to give myself another shot. So there we go. Now, if we spend a hired worker, we can gain an axe and a shot. Well, yes, I will spend a worker, which will make this one 0. So we'll re-roll him, put him back at the tower. And I can take an axe, which is awesome. And I can take a shot. There we go. And then if I spend a shot, I can get a food. So I'll spend the shot way down here to gain a food. And that is it. We are on to day number 3. Total Blank says, it is interesting, but I think it's just in my style. I don't play board games much, but it's more just classic Monopoly. Ah, yes. I think Brenda might have said excited about getting it. Okay. That's the end of that day. So we'll just kind of move on because we don't have anything else we can do. Can I use these whenever I want? I don't think so. I think I have to have that icon or something. Let me see what this says. During an expedition. Oh! So I can do that during an expedition if I want. I'm okay, though, but I could gain a shot or a trap from my stock. Hey, Danny. I could gain a shot or a trap from here and add it to my items if I wanted to. I'm not going to, but all right, new day. Is that my new day, or did I do that? No, okay, I haven't pulled a weather card. Weather card time. Sun. Sun, cloud, sun does nothing. Yes, it does. Sun, cloud, sun. We're going to get ourselves a free resource. Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. Sun, cloud, sun does nothing. I got real excited, but I was looking at the wrong tile. We are in fall, not in summer. So that was nothing. But we are going to swap out this guy. That is number 1. And we are going to swap in tile 2. All right. What are we doing next? We got to flip this. If it's raining, it's not. So we'll continue. I'm just going to move him away like that so we can see what's the card. All right. If I have a axe in spot 2, which I don't, I have a compass there. Okay. So if I have a shot, I can spend it to get a food, and I will do that. I will spend the shot to get a food. And in fact, I'm going to spend the shot to the supply and add the food to the end of my thing, because I can do that. Okay, if I want to spend an axe, I can get a wood, and I will do that. And then the third one, what the heck does that symbol mean? If I have a shot, which I do, I can do something else. What is that item? The ranger may discard any 2 tools from their inventory. Not my stock, my inventory. Wait, this is my inventory. Hold up. This is my inventory. Okay. So what does that mean? I can... The ranger may discard any 2 tools from their inventory, gain a different tool of their choice. I don't think I want to do that. But if I don't, I got to add another expedition to the end, which is actually okay with me. So we'll actually do that. So we're going to take this. I didn't spend the shot, and so I have to take another level 1 and add it to the end of this. So there we go. All right, and that day is over. The ranger plays pretty quickly, so... Brenda says, yeah, I said it before, still interested in it. It's like a choose-your-own-adventure book in a board game mode. Yeah, it very much is. And lots of great components. Now remember, folks, if you are going to buy this, the metal coins were an additional purchase. The playmat was an additional purchase. And some of the stuff is from the expansion, any of the number of the expansions. But for the most part, everything else is what you're getting. Everything else is what you're getting. And this is the myth drop character. The regular characters that are not myth dropped are just gray. So essentially these ones are just washed. And it just makes the detail come a little bit more, be a little bit more prominent. So there we go. All right, next day. It is raining. Clouds, sun, rain. Does not do anything. Raining, building upgrades. We don't have any buildings to build. And we're out on this adventure, so we can't really do anything. So let's flip this. If it's sunny, we get an axe. It's not sunny, so we don't get an axe. If we have a shot in the 3rd slot, which we do, we gain some fur. That's cool. And that's the only one. Okay, so we can spend a shot to get food, and if we don't get food, so I will spend it to the supply to add food to the end, and it's going off the end of the board now, which is fine. None of this matters, really. We got some food down here, some fur. All right, if I spend a backpack, I can do something. I don't have a backpack, so that doesn't matter. I can spend another shot for another food, but I don't have any more shots. And I can spend a trap to get a fur. And once again, I'm going to spend it, and I'm going to add it to the end of the row here. I don't need to keep it spot in line. All right, that is that day done. And we kind of just keep moving on. Total Blank says that's a good way to describe this game. There's no wrong way to play this. No, not at all. There's no wrong way to play this. All right, we actually only have 2 days left. Sunny and an event, or rainy. Sun, rain, rain does nothing. We are going to pull the event card and continue on with the story. You're going to have to find out as much as possible about the rot in order to deal with it. And that's going to take everyone in the village being their sharpest. To give everyone the energy they need, the village has an impromptu outdoor gathering. Tables are brought together, food and drinks are served, and many stories are shared. Everyone takes the time to relax and celebrate keeping the rot at bay. The next day, with their spirits raised, the work continues and the search for clues about the rot begins. Lose a food and gain a person. I'm not going to lose one of these, but we're not going to do that because there's no people to gain. Shuffle in events 120, which I have right here. 134, 144, and 145. We need 134, 144, and 145. There we go. So there's a bunch of event cards. We had only one event card for the longest time, but now we've got a bunch to work with. So there we go. I'll throw those in the bin. And we're done, that event. All right, we are on the last day. If it's cloudy, it's not. All right. If we have a trap in spot 2, if we have a compass in spot 3, we do not have either of those things. So we can decrease a hired worker, which I will do. I will decrease it down, and we can gain ourselves a wood, which I'll add to the end. Then we can spend a trap to get a fur. And I will do that as well. And it doesn't matter anymore. I'm going to place it right there. And we can spend a compass to detour, but we don't have anywhere to detour because we're done the adventure. So we don't need that. We're going to take these and we're going to put them back where they belong in their piles. That was a successful, in my opinion, a successful adventure. Let's clean up here for a hot second just so we can see what we've got, because we've got a good amount of stuff here. And we're not really in a rush. So let's figure out what we've got. We've got a couple furs. We've got some food. We've got even more fur. Got tools up there. More meat. A map. Oh, more wood. Look at all this wood. Oh. That's 5 wood that we can turn into some sweet, sweet cash. Okay. All right. And so we're going to spring for the last day here. It is cloudy. Rain, clouds, is nothing. But we're going to do another event. Let's pull it out and let's read the next event card. Messler the Swamp Sprite stands on a pile of construction debris in the middle of town. Despite no audience, he makes a speech that goes on for several minutes. Junk is beautiful. You ever notice that? Really, there's not even such a thing as junk. Only good stuff that no one's found a use for yet. He has attracted some onlookers and they appear swathed by his position. I can lose a resource to increase a building. Unfortunately, we have no buildings. And our resources is so poor that we don't even have money to buy buildings, which is kind of unfortunate. But that's neither here nor there. It is the last day. We have to choose another position. And it sounds crazy because it's going to lower me. I'm going to buy more help. I'm going to buy myself another orange 3. And I'm going to buy myself a blue 2 because there are no blue 3s. Okay. Now, what action am I going to take? I'm going to take... This is 412. This is 10. This is 5. This one lets me take another building action, which would be okay. Okay. Follow me. I'm going to take this. Okay. Which gives me backpack or feet. I will take backpacks. Then I get this, which allows me to reveal a 1 card, a 1 adventure card, and shuffle it into the deck. Then I can spend a worker, and I'll just spend this guy here to take a building action. And the building action I'm going to take is this apothecary, which lets me spend $2 to take another character action and increase a die at the tower by 1. So let's make one of these a 3. I'm still finishing this character action. I can spend a $8. I have a game plan here. Oh. Back up. I'm going to run out of money. That one gives me an extra character action, which is fine and dandy, but I wanted to take this upgrade action. But that's going to cost me $8. And if I spend $8... that's going to only leave me 7. This can get me 4, 8, 12... Oh, no, I need those. I have to finish with $20. So I can't do that action. I can still do it. I'm still going to spend 2 coins. But I'm going to take this character action. Yeah, I'm going to take this character action, which allows me to sell all of these. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Allows me to sell 5 of these wood for $2 each. That's going to give me 10 coins. And then I can take some character actions, some worker actions. So I will spend 1 here to take an axe, and we're going to need that for the next time we play. And I'm going to spend 1 here to take a shot for the next time we play. And I don't see why I wouldn't. I'm going to spend 1 down here to take another... Oh, I have all the traps. I can't even take more traps. Alright, I won't spend that one. I'll leave it here. Okay, and that kind of finishes up the season. So, we're going to be about 45 minutes by the time we're done this. That'll be a good length. We need to make some decisions. First things first, we check our goal card. And did we complete the goal? Each character must go on 1 adventure. I did that. And have at least 20 coins. I have 25. What do we get? Gain a blue worker, which we have them all. And shuffle in goal 17. Okay, well, that wasn't as exciting. But we'll shuffle in goal 17 after. Now we have to go through here and get all our stuff. So right here, if we successfully complete our goal, we get 1 of these and 3 coins. Here, we just get 1 of these. Here, if we completed the goal, we get 1 of these and 3 coins. I love that building. We just built that this turn. Up here, we get 1 of these. Right over here, we get 1 of these. And I think that's it. That is it. So, we're in a good spot for next time we play. We've got $31. We've got so much stuff to work with. We're going to be able to get this upgrade here. I didn't do it this time because of the goal card. I didn't want to screw up the goal card, so we're okay on that front. And now it's just cleanup time, and I will clean up. And I have the chat open, guys. Ask questions, because I'm going to slow clean this up while you guys are hanging out. But please ask questions. I'm I'm here to answer them. If you have questions about the game, what do I think so far? What would I rate it? Any questions is okay with me. Happy to answer them. Happy to talk about the game. Yeah, ask away. That was a little bit shorter than I thought. I thought we'd be closer to an hour, but that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I can get to bed because I'm quite tired. I am quite tired. It's been a long weekend. Legitimately, because it's Monday and it was a holiday here. We have a lot of great games coming in board game wise this week. Or next week. Asmodee is sending us a bunch of stuff. I thought about shooting a video for Star Wars Shatterpoint, which is essentially a tabletop skirmish game in the Star Wars universe. I don't know if that would interest people. I play that with my father-in-law. We've also been playing the Lord of the Rings card game. A lot of fun as well. It's a little bit harder, and I think people might understand this. It's a little bit harder streaming or recording content with other people around just because they always feel a little uncomfortable. Some of them are fine with it, but at the same time, if they're fine with it, sometimes it makes me feel uncomfortable because I'm like, well, how do I properly do this? Like, how do I play the game with them so that they're not getting upset or overwhelmed or bothered by the camera or me always having to like, hey, can you redo that turn but move your hands so that people can see what you're doing? I think that's always a bit tough. Oh, shoot. There we go. Yeah. I'm still having a blast with this game. I think the quality of the game is great. I think the way they've produced it is great. I know that there is a reprint campaign coming out, which is exciting. That's going to be in March, so, you know, if you have interest in that, get ready because March is the reprint campaign. Yeah, I'm having a really good time with this. It's been a bit like I could argue that I took a little bit of a break. I took a little bit of a break from the game. I haven't played in about a week. And again, not because it's not good. I just thought, hey, maybe a little break from Mythwind wouldn't be the worst thing. And some of the characters, the Ranger, not so much. And remember, we still have 2 envelopes here that I haven't even opened yet, which is really awesome. Like 2 more sealed envelopes that we haven't touched. I'm going to guess that the reprint, any expansion that comes in the reprint, is likely... I would say likely going to have a, I'm just going to put this over here somewhere, is likely going to have probably more secret envelopes. I think people have been a big fan of those secret envelopes. I know I have been. But yeah, this is 3 days of streams in a row. That's pretty good. And I'm going to try tomorrow at lunch to hop back into Pal World or Mythwind. Not Mythwind. Pal World or Roots of Pacha. I know for sure at the very least, I know Total Blank has been enjoying the Roots content and has asked for more Roots content. And I'm happy. I'm happy to give you more Roots content. 100%. Any questions? It's very quiet in the chat. I got 7 of you guys watching, and again, thank you so much. This has been a blast. Again, big shout out to Calamity, Menin, Talika, Total Blank, and Brenda for their support of Mythwind. And we do... Total says Brutes of Pacho streams are good. We do have... sorry, someone texted me. We do have, what am I trying to say? I have no idea. Oh, we do have another board game project coming up. And I call it a board game project because it is a project. I do reach out and ask, hey, if you're comfortable providing funds towards something fun. This is kind of what I'm thinking. And what we're thinking next is a game called Witchbound. And Witchbound is card 17 I need. Card 17? Uh-oh. Sorry, we'll get back to this. It says I have to shuffle in card 17. Did I screw up? Have I done this one twice? Huh. I'm supposed to shuffle in goal 17. It's not here. These are our completed goals. It's not there. And it's not there. What? Shuffling goal 17. I know for certain I have not lost anything. I can tell you that for certain. If you're wondering, by the way, this is as many event cards as we've gone through. So that's fun. Anyway, so we're playing a game called Witchbound. And if that interests you, which it might, you can support that project. Just hit me up, ask any questions you want. Well, I try to figure out what's going on here. Shuffle in event 17. I 100% have not lost a card. I've got 16, 19. I'm going to have to Google it because I'll put this on top. But goal 17 is nowhere to be found. That's weird. I'm just double checking all these stacks of cards. Yeah, it's not in there. Does it get like stuck in the weather deck? Nope. Stuck in the adventure deck? Nope. I have no idea. Huh. Interesting. All right. Well, we'll figure that. We'll cross that path when we get there. How about that? All right. Let's get this cleaned up. Anyway, if there's no questions, guys, I do thank you guys all for coming out. Again, we're going to be doing Witchbound. Oh, yeah, that's what I was explaining to you what Witchbound was. Witchbound is a book, choose your own adventure book game. What we'll be doing is something similar to this. The camera will be zoomed in way closer because it's just a book. And I'll have little bits and pieces off to the side for keeping track of like resources and stuff, but we won't worry about that a whole ton. And what we'll do is we'll be playing the game and making decisions about, you know, what characters we might, or what people we might interact with, and what quests we might pick up, and all that kind of stuff, which I think is just kind of like really like just silly and fun. But there's a story involved around Witchbound that I'm excited to. Oh, I hate getting box lids apart. There's a story around. There we go. There's a story around it, though, that I am excited to explore, and that will be coming up at... they said it's supposed to deliver in February, seeing as we're almost at the end of February, and you can still late pledge it. I'm guessing it's going to be a little while. Menin, generous... I've not had enough coffee today. I'm going to avoid the word. Kindly has already donated $45. The base game pledge was about $65, and if we want the expansion, that's another 30 Canadian, I think. But I'm actually happy right now between Menin and myself. We've been able to get the base game all paid for, and I just got to pay the shipping on it. But that's going to come at some point, and then we'll have another kind of board game to play. You need more coffee, says Menin. Yeah, apparently I do. Just give me a quick second here, gang. I just thought, while I have you, is there anything you guys want to see? What kind of content would you like to see from the board game space? Would it be like recommendations? Like, would you like me to start recommending games? Like, if you like this, you should play this. Or comparison videos, which I've done a couple of. I did a comparison of Wingspan and Raising Robots, which I thought was really fun. I'm just going to move that. But yeah, I'm here to chat. If you guys want to chat, maybe you guys just want to go. I don't know. Just taking a peek here. Total Blank said at some point a brief, I don't think it's brief, but a brief playthrough of The Witcher. Yeah. I could probably make that happen. I don't know. And you know what? Let's chat about it right now. Give me one hot second. I'm going to see if The Witcher, it can be played as a solo game. Let me see how that works. While we are chatting, here's The Witcher. Ugh. There are Menin says I would like to see that too. Let's see. There is a solo mode. Solo mode, set up you would a regular 2 to 3 player game with the following changes. Take the solo help card and keep it nearby. Take 3 gold and place it on your player board. Draw 5 cards from your deck. Draw 1 monster token from each monster token stack. Oh, okay. To win, you must gain 4 trophies. This you need to do both of the following. Defeat all 3 monsters and gain the attribute trophy. So you keep track of how many turns you are taking during the game for final scoring purposes. A couple gameplay changes. Not that you guys know how to play, but this means a lot to me. We might be able to do this at least solo. Dice poker. All location actions during the window are the same, except for dice poker. You start a game of dice poker as normal. You pay 1 gold to roll 5 dice, and then you may perform 1 reroll. After that, you compare your results to the solo help card. Gain gold based on your results. Solo help card. Oh, okay. Okay. Exploration cards. At any effect that asks you another player must be read by yourself. When reading, cover the card that you're reading with another so that you do not. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you roll a die for attacks. Do not draw after defeating one. Drive a monster away. Gain a new card. Okay. Oh, here's the solo dice poker result. So if you roll a pair, you get nothing. 2 pairs, you get a gold. 5 of a kind, you get 6 gold. And remember, you're paying 1 gold to roll the dice. So at very least, you're going to want 2 pairs. And then you compare your score of how many turns. Okay, not bad. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me for this playthrough of Mythwind. It's been a lot of fun. Until next time, we'll chat again real soon. Goodbye.